episode is brought to you by Support the Mountains Herbal Parasite Cleanse. This formula targets the small and large intestinal tracts and larvae, the most broad-spectrum formula available today. 100% organic, formulated by Dr. Mikio Sankey, author of the Esoteric Acupuncture series. For 10% off your first bottle, visit shopyogahub.com and use the coupon code CLEANSE at checkout. Hello and welcome to YHTV's Flowing into Awareness with visionary and master intuitive Anatara. I'm Christina Suzuma, your host for this program. This is episode 53, Meditation. Bring the truth home and to your body. And with us is our beautiful Anatara.
Hi, Christina.
Hello, Anatara. So...
meditation.
Sometimes I love that subject.
Well, I do as well. And so many people are a little bit timid about the concept because they think perhaps it means that they will have to sit in a lotus posture, or that they will have to chant, or that they will have to learn things that will challenge them in some way, physically or mentally or whatever it is. And I'm finding that a lot of people dislike the concept of meditation because they think they can't do it, or that they will never become still, or that their mind will never be able to be at rest. So that's why I'm looking at meditation in this particular discussion in a slightly different way. Meditation can be any form of becoming peaceful that you want it to be. We've talked about this before a bit. You can meditate by sitting under a beautiful tree outside. You can meditate floating on your back in a lake. You can meditate listening to music with incense burning and candles, shimmering at you in the bathtub. Meditation does not have to be anything but that which will bring you a sense of stillness and peace. It can also be achieved through movement. Slow, gentle walking, even jogging. I used to find before I learned how to meditate officially that I was always meditating when I was swimming. The personality me, the part of me that is using this voice to speak to you disappeared when I was swimming. I had moved into a state of quietness, a state of at easeness, where my body and my thoughts weren't important anymore. So why is this important? Why is it a vital and deliciously helpful thing to know how to meditate? Our bodies are designed to receive different states of consciousness. Our bodies are designed to be able to deliver to us different states of consciousness. Our bodies have mechanisms and means and ways to physiologically release hormones and release different bodily chemicals so that different parts of our awareness, our super consciousness, our vast and big awareness can come to life. These bodies that we're in can do this for us. It's not something that we have to work hard at. It's not something that we have to try to achieve. By giving the body certain things through something as simple as meditation, it will start to bring us into the states of consciousness where these other things that we've been looking to achieve for so long are just there. So we don't have to try hard. We don't have to work hard. We don't have to sit in a position that's not comfortable. We don't have to try to put the mind aside. By giving the body certain allowances, by becoming still, the physiological changes that happen within the body will literally bring us an opening to new and different states of consciousness. Part of the way that the body works with this is through the breath. When we think of what breath actually is, Breath is spirit. Breath is that which enlivens and maintains and gives the body a way to be. Breath, the spirit flowing into us, the pranic energy, the life force coming into us through how we use our lungs, then informs the body of certain miraculous things, which will also invite and bring in a state of calm, a state of peace, a movement away from using thinking as being the only directive, and as we become some sort of state of meditation. I hope that you're feeling through what I'm describing that none of this is complicated. We are here with all of these adaptable resources within our bodies, our minds, and our spirits to achieve these places. When you reacted to the word or responded to the word meditation, Christina, my whole being just went, because that's how I feel about meditation. Meditation for me is a time to step out of any kind of busyness that might be around me or any type of busyness that I've been looking at and checking into, and giving myself these beautiful moments, these beautiful gifts of peaceful spiritness. And as I'm describing this, my knowing, my ability to feel what I call my own state of meditation is here. It's here already. I didn't have to do anything except to be physically and mentally really reminded of it in order to be in my own kind of state of meditation. So there's an example of how it's not complicated. There's a way to see it as being what is in all moments. So as you bring the truth that comes to you through meditation and through your body, right into your body, you are reciprocating the particularly delightful relationship between body, meditation, breath, and being. It becomes a circle, a divinely inspired and divinely experienced circle, way of being that will bring you into yourself and your truth probably more profoundly and more quickly than many other kinds of things or techniques or things you might want or think you could do to find your truth. Truth through meditation. Yum. I love it.
Yeah. And it's so true. I mean, true. That the meditation, isn't it interesting that there is fear about being still?
Mm-hmm.
And you bring up a very good point, Anatara, when you were swimming and that was your meditation. And what's interesting is it came to me because as a child being brought up Catholic, we prayed a lot. Of course, every night, we would have the rosary as a family, etc. And people would go, wow, you go through it so fast. And it's because it's like a chant.
Mm-hmm.
You don't really think of the words. You don't hold on to the words any longer. It is a form of meditation. It was for me, the beginning, which I didn't realize until much later that it was a form of meditation. But even with people that do, the Zen culture also has a walking meditation where they're walking and they're being mindful of every step that they make from their heel all the way to their toes. And that is a meditation. The physical form of yoga is a meditation. It's interesting, isn't it, that in no matter what we do, I know for myself and even for my sister, cooking, baking is our meditation.
Mm-hmm.
Is where
anything can be.
Anything
and everything.
Exactly. Where I think I feel like people have conjured up such assumptions.
Mm-hmm.
It's like yoga. Oh, I can't turn myself into a pretzel. It's like, can you lie down? Yes. Oh, good. That's yoga. Can you stand up? Yes. Good. That's yoga, right? I mean, it's back to its simplest form.
Exactly, and I was stimulated by what you said, being mindful and mindfulness, because that word is used all the time when we think about people that are very aware and very present in the moment. They are being mindful, and what struck me this time was that mindfulness is not really about using the mind at all. It's about being present with every sense, having all of your sensory abilities, stimulated in an unstimulating way, so that you are aware of what's coming to you through them. So that was just a little interesting thing that happened in my mind about mindfulness, and I'm sure that more will come from that. And also, when we are being still, when we are being peaceful, when we are meditating, the mind is still active. The mind is still paying attention to the things that it needs to pay attention to, such as, is this body in a safe place? Is this body feeling warm enough? So the mind gives us, it translates certain information that we receive from our senses, and is it's an important part. It's a co-creator, literally, in this meditation that we're talking about, and in the mindfulness, which is an extension of that. So let's be mindful. Let's be mindful of what we need. Let's be mindful of how we proceed through the steps of whatever we choose to use as our own form of meditation, truth in our bodies, and truth of our beings.
Beautiful, Anatara. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I think it's again back to that awareness of where we're at. Wonderful. And those of you who are still tentative about meditation, it's in everything you do. Oh, thank you, Anatara. And of course, we'd like to thank each and every one of you for joining us in this new platform of education and information. We're grateful for your continuous support, and we look forward to hearing your feedback on how we can serve you better. You can connect with Anatara by following her on Twitter @Anatara, and of course through her own website, anatara.ca, anatara.ca. We look forward to your comments and questions. If you're watching this on your computers, just simply scroll down to the bottom of your screen and type it into the comment box and click submit. And if you're listening to it through your device, your iPhone or any mobile device, give us a call at 818-LETS-TALK, 818-LETS-TALK, and be sure to leave your contact information so that we can get back to you. Thank you again for joining us, and until next time, namaste.
So who are the angels? Who are these loving hands? These hands that we sometimes feel and usually don't. The angels are a vibration more than anything else. They are a group of beings who exist in one particular frequency, one particular vibration, which is only love. The kind of love that we believe in as unconditional, the kind of love that we reach out to when we really need something, the kind of love that is the source